Hello, my beautiful, lovely Cancers. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to the channel. I think I forgot to say this on the Gemini video, but I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Thank you for tuning in, as always. I'm burning the moss and black pine candle this time. Got some flowers here, mini carnations, my favorites. And I've got my little birch tree light on. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, folks. That's my Shiva stone, which I have on my earth deck, but it does roll around a little bit. So all it takes is, all right, there. Sorry. I'm using the camera that doesn't have a pause button because I think it makes the cards so that you can read the words. So we're just going to have to go with it, okay? All right, Cancers. Cancer's constellation is the crab. They are known for their loyalty, and they are a water sign. My daughter is a Cancer. One of my very, very good friends, who is like a brother to me, is a Cancer. In fact, we're having dinner tonight, not me and him, but 3 couples, my husband and I, he and his wife, and then another gentleman and his lovely significant other. So, did I shuffle those 3 times or 2? Gosh, I can't remember. All right, I'll give him one more just in case. If I wasn't supposed to, I'm sure I would have heard it. Okay, so as we typically do, I'm going to cut the deck. Cancers, I'm going to do what you don't see coming first and put that off to the side. Ooh. Okay, 4 of Swords, Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the what you don't see coming. Now let's get right to it. Okay, Spirit, we need 3 cards for the top row for my lovely Cancers watching, please. There's 1 already. We had this in Gemini. This has come up. This Page of Cups, I feel like it's come up in quite a few readings. I know October was a super emotional month, and we got a lot of cups in a lot of the readings. Okay, 2 more cards for the top row, please, for my Cancers. 2 more cards. There's 2. Another cups. Well, Cancers are highly emotional anyway. Some of them are very, very emotional. Some of them let emotions kind of build up before they... Oh, that is so weird. In the Gemini reading, we had the Page of Cups and we had the King of Pentacles in the top row. So maybe there's some sort of connection between my Geminis and my Cancers. Could be. My granddaughter's a Gemini, her daughter, and my daughter is a Cancer. Her daughter is a Gemini, so my granddaughter... Oh, my goodness, the Fool. New beginnings. New beginnings. Okay, 2 more cards for the bottom row, please, for my Cancers. 2 more cards, please, for the bottom row. Two more cards. Ooh, the World. 2 major arcanas on the bottom. Oh my God, and the Wheel of Fortune. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow, Cancers. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, Spirit says do another row. This might be a long reading. Sorry about that. I have to listen. So, I need to make room for a 3rd row here. Okay, Spirit. Oh, somebody's overthinking. Somebody's got a choice. Good grief. One more card, Spirit, for the row that you told us to take that we don't normally take. Queen of Cups. Okay, I'll have to talk fast or I won't be able to get it uploaded. Okay, Cancers. Okay, so this is interesting. Your middle row is 3 major arcana cards. So let's see what's at the top. Page of Cups. Pages are novices or messengers. The Page of Cups, cups is emotion. So you could be getting some message that's emotional. After him is the Nine of Cups, and we've talked about this card before. If you watch me, he has amassed all those cups, all this emotional journey, either creating his family or something around emotions. The problem is he's so pleased with himself and celebrating that he's not paying attention. So you can see the cup in his hand is like a goldish color, and all the ones around him are just kind of sitting there. So nines are accomplishment. The problem with that card is that his accomplishments are sitting there on display, but he's not doing anything with them. So then we have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles has created everything, the perfect life, the life he wants, but now he's ready to take a rest. So this king has it all, but wants to relax. He wants to basically set down his responsibilities for a while. So Page of Cups, emotional message possibly. Nine of Cups, getting to the completion of some emotional journey. And then the King of Pentacles. Pentacles typically is work. In this row, it seems like emotional work things coming to an end, needing a rest. Then we go to the second row. We have the Fool, which is all possibility. All possibility. So once this row has come to completion, the next project, the next job, the next position, the next idea, the next invention will come into fruition. With the Fool, though, you have to be careful not to just, leap without looking. You need to be aware of what the possibilities are and what the best one for you is. So you may have to do some thinking there. The World is basically the world. The world is everything. This is complete completion of the cycle. You have everything, and everything has been done. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune right after that. So Wheel of Fortune is going to spin around and throw something in your path. Could be something good, could be something challenging. So what I see with these three cards, the Fool, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune, is embarking on something new and either getting it all done or thinking you're going to get it done, but something comes in to change either the strategy that you have for doing it or changing the way that you're going to do it. It could also be some boost that you get for completing this, some boost that happens financially, or somebody swoops in to help you, which makes it possible to have that. It's very odd to have the Fool and the World right after. This is basically the beginning and the end of the journey. So, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So it would make more sense if they were like this, but that's not how they came out. So we have to read them like that, however they fall. And then in the bottom row, you have the Nine of Swords. And as you can see, she's very bothered by her thoughts. Swords are communication, words, thoughts, dreams. And in this case, she's even woken up in the night because I interpret this as worry, 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 anxiety. What if I do this? That will happen. But if I do this, then that other thing will happen. Or is somebody all right? Is my marriage okay? Is my job, do I have another job to go to? Do I have enough work? Is my job in jeopardy? Those types of monkey mind things. But there is an owl right outside the window, which is wisdom. So this means you can get a hold of these thoughts and calm them down. The Three of Wands. Threes are creation. Wands are action. So this is creating something. But in this card, as you can see, he's got one wand in his hand, and he is looking out to sea. So what is this? Is the ship coming in? Is it going out? Is he thinking of boarding the ship? What is he going to create? What action is he going to do? And threes can be collaboration with another person. So, that could also be your ship is coming in and there's somebody there that's going to collaborate with you at work, on a job, on a creation, on an invention, on something like that. And then the last card in this row is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, this is feminine emotion. This could be a partner, your own feminine energy, or if you're a female, it could be you. If you're a male watching, this could be your wife, your mother, your grandmother, an aunt, some sort of emotional feminine energy. Now, the dogs pictured, those signify loyalty. So many times I think of this as a friend, not a spouse, because just the way that this queen is depicted in this particular deck, I do think of it as that, some sort of emotional loyalty on the feminine side. So it very well could be, could be a spouse, but it's usually more of a friend. Okay, let's try to make sense of the whole thing. All right. Okay, Spirit. Give us some clues. It's really strange because you have, in the top two rows, you kind of have, like, you have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Pages are messages or novices, but the Nine of Cups is basically you're almost completing something. So this almost signifies beginning, end. And then the Fool, beginning. And then the World, end. Beginning, end, beginning, end. So those two right next to each other there, I feel is significant. I feel, when I feel into this, like something is going to come to an end. Something that you have started, you have created, is going to be coming to an end. Whether it's a successful end or if it's something that you're just deciding, okay, I'm all done with this. And this King of Pentacles is you're needing to relax and enjoy what you have. Trying to see, so if we're following this along, and then we already talked about the beginning, the Fool, and the ending is the World, having everything, the Wheel of Fortune, throwing a monkey wrench into things, which could cause you to have these overthinking moments. And then you need to make this choice with this Three of Wands, this collaboration with somebody that's going to happen, this creating something. Maybe there is a female co-worker, a female partner, somebody who's going to help you along with the next step. That's also a possibility. You've got a king and a queen in the same row with the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. So another way, if we interpret it this way, is the king and queen being masculine, feminine, or male, female, husband, wife, brother, sister, could be if it's a family business, and there's something in between there. So when you're doing a general reading for everybody in the sign, there's always multiple messages in here. So, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for another Cancer that's watching. But I feel like there's work stuff, there's emotional stuff, there's endings and beginnings, and there's some sort of relationship, male and female, where something's going to happen. This Wheel of Fortune. Something is going to happen. It doesn't need to be a challenging thing. It could be a good thing. The World is right in, I listen, and, Spirit and my guides will give me messages as I'm supposed to say them. The World is right smack dab in the middle of all of this. All of this. So, complete finishing of this scenario right in the middle. In the middle of beginnings, endings, messages, resting, relationships, overthinking, choices about who to go forward with, the World in the middle. Okay, I usually use the other deck, but I'm being prompted to use this deck to get another card to go with the World to see if it can, Spirit, can you explain a little bit more? The World is right in the middle. It's right next to the Wheel of Fortune. Can you give us another card to help us understand, please. Help us understand. Help us clarify that World card, please. What does that completion, ending, finishing have to do with, please? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Okay, you can't make this stuff up. Temperance. This is a Sagittarius card. If some of you are dealing with a Sag, this is perfect balance. Fire and ice, night and day, every color of the rainbow. Well, there are different colors in the rainbow, but temperance is the epitome of balance. When you get this card, it means either there's something that needs to be balanced out so you can have this. So remember, we were asking for a clarification on the World and we got temperance. So it's possible that you need to balance some of these things out, which makes sense. The balance card really makes sense when we look at the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. The Cups where he's created stuff, but he's not paying attention to it. And the Swords where somebody is overthinking, worrying, anxiety. Oh my gosh, this is going to happen. That is going to happen, like doom and gloom. So some balance needs to happen. I can't believe that this middle row is 4 arcanas now. This is really major. So in order to have the World, you need to balance beginnings and endings. King, Queen, Wheel of Fortune in between. Oh, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Okay, Cancer, let's go on to what you don't see coming. This is something that you haven't thought about, something that's going to pop up in the next, couple of weeks here. You've got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is basically taking a rest after a wordy communication type, I say battle because it's a knight, but some sort of conflict with words and communication happened. He has his other sword there with him at the ready if he needs it again, but he has to take a rest from this argument or whatever this is that's happening. Then you have the beautiful Ace of Wands. Ace is fire, action. This is literally a gift. You can see that those hands are giving you this wand of fire, saying, go ahead, take action. And then that is followed by the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is this guy has done what he needs to do emotionally and he's ready to move on to something else. He's basically turned his back on everything that he's created emotional-wise. And he's moving forward himself, looking towards the horizon, the mountains. There is a moon up top, but it looks sunny down below, which is kind of weird. So the moon is in the background. Moon is kind of your shadow self, messages and dreams, things like that. So looking at the what you don't see coming all together now, some sort of communication conflict causes you to need a rest, but then you get the gift of a new beginning with something. There's, this Ace of Wands. And then with the Eight of Cups, you're deciding with this new beginning, you're going to make a decision on what you're going to take and what you're going to leave. So, yeah, he's going on a new journey, but he's not, it doesn't look like he's taken too many of those things. There are some upright cups that could represent, okay, this is what I'm going to take with me. The cups that are spilled or sideways down, that's what you're going to leave to go on this new journey. And this goes along with the balance card because to move ahead, successfully with the new thing, we always have to choose. How are we going to do anything differently? Are we going to take this person on this journey, that person on this journey? Are we going to have this business partner, that business partner? Are we going to take this job, this project, that project? So balancing is what you need to do. You don't want to try to take everything with you. It would be way too much of a burden to do that. Okay. Since Cancer is a water sign, I'm going to pull a card from the Healing Waters Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. This is a gorgeous deck. It's one of my newer decks I got for my water signs. I mean, I'll use them in other readings too, but I'm trying to have a deck on hand for each element. Water, earth, fire, air. I just ordered my fire and air decks. Fire deck will be a dragon deck. Air deck will be, I think it's called Your Starry Origins, and it's all galaxy stuff, planets, stars, things like that. Okay, Cancer, please, please comment and let me know how this resonated with you. It really, really helps me. I'm tuned in with these cards, but the more feedback that I get from people, the better it is for me. It helps me know what you guys want, what you need from me. And the other thing is, whichever one of my signs gets a comment, I haven't had anyone comment on anything. I've had likes, but no comments. Whichever sign gets the most comments this time will get a bonus reading. Once I've uploaded all 12 signs and I'll see, who's got the most comments, I'll make sure I wait a couple of days after all of the zodiac readings are posted. So last time I did a bonus reading for Leo because the Leo video had like 30 views, which was 3 times any other sign. So now I'm going to do it with comments. So sign with the most comments gets a bonus reading. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for our Cancers from the Healing Waters Oracle, please? What's the message that they need to hear today? What do they need to hear, think about, feel, understand from the Healing Waters Oracle, please? Spirit has never told me to do 3 rows. So Cancers, you must have a lot going on. You must have a lot going on if Spirit prompted me to do that. I just hope this doesn't go, well, no, I'm not over. I think the longest one I posted was like 32 minutes. And we're at about 27 right now. Give us a card, please, for our lovely, loyal, watery, emotional Cancers. Please give us a card. Okay, Spirit. I know how it is. I know it has to be the right one. I can't force it. It'll come. Trust me, it'll come, guys. It always does. How are you doing today on Saturday, November 4th, 2023? Or whenever you find this. All of my readings are timeless. If something in the title draws you to it, the date doesn't matter. There's a message there for you. Sometimes I watch videos from a month, 3 months ago, or whatever, and they do resonate, and I'm like, oh yeah. Or I'll say that's what happened at that time. I think this is maybe the longest time I've ever shuffled a deck trying to wait for the right card. There it is. Finally. The Mist. Trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Okay, Cancer, so this is telling me that you know what you should do. Whatever these situations are for you, you know. If you tap into your gut instinct about the situation, you should be able to figure it out. Ouch. Okay, the Mist. These don't have numbers. I have to look it up in the list. The Mist. This is a 108. This 108 is number 9. And how many 9s did we have? 2 9s and an 8. Yeah. And then, yeah, okay. All right, so, oops, I already forgot. 108, is that what I said? Oh, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you. The Mist. All right, I'll try to hold it in the shot while I read it. Intuition is pointless unless we act on it, but it rarely makes logical sense, which is why it takes faith to trust it and courage to act on it. But when we do gather up the will to act on our intuition, each and every day, we'll find ourselves living a truly blessed, deeply aligned life that's led from within. I call it living a soul-led life. Yes, indeed. There's a golden thread before you, calling you toward it, beckoning you forth. You're being called to trust your inner compass and be led from within. Mist and fog form when it's extremely humid and water vapor condenses to form droplets that hang in the air. When mist or fog set in, it's as if everything's hanging in a state of mystery. When we're walking in mist, we make sure we're facing the right way. Slow down and enter a state of trust. Following our intuition is similar to that. While you may not know every step along the way or the exact destination, you're called to trust your inner compass. To trust that path will appear before you and for you. Like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, one of my favorite movies. Following the yellow brick road, we're all being led home to ourselves and our soul's path. It just requires us to consistently trust the guidance system within. Soul inquiry. This is a question to ask yourself. What's your intuition calling you to do right now? Okay, Cancers. So what is your intuition saying? What needs to be balanced? What's going on between this king and queen? And what's the new project? Your Ace of Wands. What are you going to leave behind? What are you going to take with you? Stop your monkey mind thinking. Pay attention to what's around you. Okay? Gosh. I sound like I'm giving you orders. I don't mean it to sound like that. You guys, those of you who know me personally, know that I do this because I'm passionate about it and because I want to help you. Okay, I'm going to give you an Earth Power Oracle as well. These are cool. These are my Earth. This is my Earth sign deck, and it's new. I've only shuffled it a few times. It's a bit bigger, so I even have more of a challenge shuffling this. But it's a really cool deck. It's got so many different places on Earth in it that you wouldn't think would be in there. Okay. What do my Cancers need from the Earth Oracle, please? What do my... Hopefully this will be quicker than the water one. Show us, please, Spirit, my guides, the Cancer guides. Please show us what the message is for my Cancers. What message do you have from the Earth Oracle for my Cancers today, please? What message do you have? What's the message for my Cancers, please? Angkor Wat. I've seen this on Ancient Aliens, but I can't remember what it is. Here's the card. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at the beautiful sun. It looks like a lotus flower opening, doesn't it? I have the courage to live my heaven on earth. As above, so below. I am aware that sometimes things must fall apart to be reborn as I would wish. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Powerful message. I have the courage to live my heaven on earth. As above, so below. I am aware that sometimes things must fall apart to be reborn as I would wish. Man, this goes right with this balance, beginning, ending that we had. Queen, king, with the Wheel of Fortune in between. Being able to have the world if you just balance. This monkey mind worrying, needing a rest, wanting a rest. Yeah. So, something could be coming to an end, as we saw in the cards, but there will be a beginning. And this, going through this misty place, this mist, when you kind of have to trust that everything will be okay in the end, I think that really, really makes sense. This has very, very long explanations. I will look at it just for a quick minute because we're almost at 30 minutes and I don't want people to get bored. Page 30. So the very end gives kind of a little bit of a more concise thing. So to walk on this ground is to walk in the footsteps of royals and shaman, priests, monks, and generations of devotees, and to dance amongst the beautiful winged Apsaras. I don't know what that is. Apsaras. I'll have to look it up. Anyone interested in experiencing places of power should try immersing themselves in the kind of elemental energy contained in Angkor Wat. It is also an incredible place to meet the Cambodians themselves, who are renowned for their friendliness and resilience, and who are fiercely proud of that site. So this is in Cambodia, and it represents all 4 elements. The key energies of this place are birth, death, rebirth, creation, balance, destruction, devotion, and pleasure. This all goes, so birth and rebirth, beginnings and endings, balance, pleasure, the world, everything at your fingertips. I mean, you know, spirit is always right. The universe is always right. I say this often and I mean it. I've been shown over and over and over again how my gut instincts are my best compass. Okay. As I said, please comment below if you want Cancer to get the bonus reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, my lovely Cancers. I appreciate it. Please do subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Please take care. Please, please, please always be kind to yourself and to others. Kindness is free. Peace.